Hi, this is Frank Schaeffer. I'm an author and a painter and a political commentator, I guess, because back in the 1970s and 80s, I was part of the religious right that formed the Protestant evangelical movement that now is the backbone of the Trump presidency, without whom he would not be president, without whom he would not have remained president. They are his supporters. I remember my old evangelical friends calling President Barack Obama a Muslim, a secret Muslim. They really believed this, just like they said he wasn't born in America. And Trump spread these lies and this misinformation, this fake news. Fast forward to the present, when the Trump presidency, Trump himself, is like some lickspittle suck-up sticking up for the Saudi prince who has murdered a journalist along with 15 people. Weird coincidental number. 15 murderers sent from Saudi Arabia in a private jet to Istanbul to murder a journalist who worked for the Washington Post and lived here in America seeking refuge from the persecution of the Saudi royal family. These despots, tin pot billionaire despots, came here and they killed him in their own consulate, then dismembered him and shipped his body God knows where. But you know, no one in the evangelical community is asking if Donald Trump is a secret Muslim. But you know, he's acting like one. He's covering for the keeper of Mecca, the Islamic family of rulers whose only reason they can stay in power is they've cut deal with their imams, their Saudi imams, these extremist nutcases that fomented Al-Qaeda and 9/11, whom bin Laden followed. There's a lot more evidence right now tonight that Donald Trump is a secret Muslim than there ever was for Barack Obama, who tracked down and killed bin Laden. Exactly the opposite course of action that Donald Trump is taking, sucking up to the Saudis that have paid him off by buying hundreds of millions of dollars worth of real estate and laundering money through his corrupt family in the same way the Russians have. So I asked my evangelical friends, you know, after 9/11, if Donald Trump had called for nuking Riyadh and Mecca, you would have been all for it. If he had said, these guys were behind 9/11, which by the way they were, 15 of the 19 hijackers, you would have said, great, he's standing up for America. Now he's running interference for a Saudi murdering prince, the keeper of Mecca, the holy site of Islam, and you're all of a sudden turning around? Hey, you guys are in a cult. If you weren't in a cult, you would stick by your principles. Now, I agree with your principles when it comes to the Saudis, or at least I used to. And now I don't, because the Saudis are what they've always been, which is a jumped-up little pretend royal family of desert sheiks that only have even shown up on the world screen with our dollars and used them to foment terrorism all over the world through their Wahhabist extremist cult. And, you know, real Muslims all over the world hate and fear the Saudis because they're bullies, and they kill people, and they imprison people. These barbarians even use crucifixion still as an execution method, which they did a few weeks ago. They behead women who stand up against them, and then they throw us a sop by saying, hey, you know, we'll let women drive now. Don't be fooled. They're despots. But of course, so's Donald Trump. That's why he loves them, just like he loves the North Koreans and everybody else who's an anti-democratic despot like him. So, hey, evangelicals, stand up against President Trump. Call him a secret Muslim. He's sure acting like one. Thank you. My name's Frank Schaeffer.